G'day, me again. So in my intro video, I didn't even tell you where I'm at. So right now I'm hiking, I think it's about a 10k loop, quite an undulating track at the tip of the Fleurieu Peninsula in South Australia. So look it up if you don't know it. It is one of the most awesome places around. So anyway, that's what I'm doing, and I thought this particular video on resilience. Now, I talk about resilience in my book, but a lot of stuff I like to talk about is how we can build our emotional resilience as well as our physical resilience as men. Hopefully I can build some resilience to these bloody flies. Look, I know there's going to be a lot of videos on this topic. So, but while I'm about halfway on the hike, I think. Yeah, maybe about at the 4k mark, 5k mark. Anyway, it just occurred to me that I experienced a level of testing my resilience on the physical side of things. Now, when I decided to do this hike, I got this pair of sandals things that I thought would be nice to. I'll show you. See, they've just got some aerated vents for my feet. I realised that they weren't going to be very supportive because it's quite rocky around here. And then I was thinking to myself, well, damn, I should have got something that was rigid, more supportive, proper hiking shoes. And then I went, no, that defeats the purpose. These ones are quite thin, but they got a bit of grip on them. But, what it does is it means it's making my feet work harder. And look, I'm a runner, I picked it up about 4 or 5 years ago. So what I have learned is that, all the little muscles in your feet, when they're made to work harder, they're going to support you better. And that's what these shoes are doing. They're making my feet work harder, which means all the little tiny muscles are just going to get stronger. And look, that's, as you probably already know, I mean, it's no rocket science here. When we push our bodies in the uncomfortable and the painful, then we build strength, we build resilience as men, and that's what I'm just going to continue this trek, just pushing my body a bit harder. And the thing I've found is that when you've built up some physical resilience, that actually helps better with your emotional resilience. Now, I'll talk about emotional resilience in other videos, but vice versa, when you've got better emotional resilience, you can cope with physical challenges better as well. So, so that's what I experienced on the hike. So my challenge to you is that I know it's human nature to seek life of comforts, but try to seek out the discomforts, the uncomfortable. Put yourself in those uncomfortable physical situations. If it's a bit cold and you're outdoors, don't always go and quickly run for a jacket. You know what I mean? Or the same thing, if you're out hiking and the elements are harsh, then accept it, and I think that's where I feel like that we surround ourselves with trying to strive for comforts because, it feels good, but it doesn't build resilience, So, so that's my challenge. Find something uncomfortable to do and see how you feel after. All right, I better get my shoe back on and get on with it. Cheers.